How exciting is that? Looking so regal as ever. And we think he's actually looking at one of his brothers. So, I see, maybe he'll start coming back later on. But initially this morning there were 3 of them. So like I said, it's been a very exciting morning altogether, because around about 5 o'clock, Tristan and I heard what sounded like hyenas fighting something, and we said, oh, they're fighting a cat, they're fighting a cat. So couldn't really figure out what was going on, and there were no tracks. And as we set out on drive, well, there were 3 boys out here in the open. Now we've managed to see 2, the one that we were following through that horrible thicket when the show started. But it seems like perhaps that boy might actually even be coming back. Not too sure, because they started roaring a little bit. And I think this particular boy was calling them back. But what a way to start the morning. So yes, we think that maybe they stole the kill. Either the hyenas made the kill, or I think the flood actually thickens. And I think maybe that kill that they were fighting for was actually made by a leopard, because there are leopard tracks also not too far from the area. Possibly Tingana, so who knows, maybe Tingana made a kill, hyena stole it from Tingana, lion stole it from hyenas. How is that for a drama for a Sunday morning? Hello, I'm very happy to see you. I haven't seen a male lion in, I don't know, when was the last time we saw a male lion, Sam? A while ago, hey? Very exciting times to have all of them here on Djuma. Well, not all of them, at least 3. Now hopefully we'll be able to have a glance of at least 2 of them. Yeah, we'll definitely have a view of 2 of them, because I can see the other ones behind us. So maybe he'll come. Oh, look at the brother. Oh, look at your scary face. Such a character. Going up? Yeah, your brother's the other way. So you can see whatever it is that they might have stolen was not too big. Still looking a bit skinny, but still as powerful and as regal as ever. And now we've got the other one walking all the way down there. I feel like we're the sandwich amongst the lions right now. Oh, look at that mane. That is beautiful. Guys, you're walking the wrong direction though. Although actually this might be easier to follow them in. Alright, let me untangle my legs, because I'm a bit small and I have to gain some. What a way to start the morning. Oh. Joshua, you say that they're getting so big, or they are so big. Yes, they are. They are incredible creatures. And they are looking stunning this morning. Just stunning. With this beautiful golden light. We've even got a jackal down there running in the distance. The jackal is a bit too short, so he keeps jumping up and down the grass to see forward, exactly where this lion is walking now. I think maybe, oh, there it is. Well spotted, Seb. How's that? Jackals and lion all in one shot. And then I think someone is busy grooming himself and cleaning up. Just wanted to wait to see where this other male was gonna pop out, but I don't know if he also stopped there or if he's carried on walking. So maybe let's just try to go around so that we don't have just a look at their bum when their faces are so beautiful. Oh, but are you gonna come here, Lion King? Alright guys, I think that I'm actually gonna stop here for a second, because I think the other one is coming this way as well. Alright, while we wait for them to come around, let's go to Taylor, who's found the other predator that was moving around last night. Alright, seems like the gremlins have attacked Taylor, but worry not, we've got lions to defend us today. Yay! Now, the boys, I don't think they know what they want to do, funny enough, because they've been circling around, but by the looks of it, they want to be in each other's company. Now, I've been paying attention to the guys on the radio because apparently there are more trucks, and we know there was another male that was walking around in this general area. Let's just maybe go and follow this other one. And he carried on going north. Now apparently there are more trucks for the rest of the Nkahuma Pride. Alright, where is this one going though? Is he eating something? Okay, then let me go just around the tree. I thought he was grooming himself. But, alright. I feel like this is a roller coaster. But yeah, so there are trucks for what seems to be the Nkahuma Pride, just a bit further north from here. So I wonder if perhaps they weren't all on the property last night. You are eating something quite small, are you not? Ah, you fooled me. Hey firm, there's just one Madonna on quarantine and the other one's busy walking north towards Buyatela axis. Alright. I feel... What are you guys eating? Or what are you eating? That seems to be some sort of rib cage. Perhaps something small like a wildebeest, although whatever it is, it's pretty much finished. I'm not too great with anatomy, but I'm gonna put it, my guess will be either a young wildebeest or an impala, just by size and judging by the fact that there's no more around here. Look at, he's so thorough. He's just busy trying to get the last bits of meat that are in there. Just the last little bit of meat that's still attached to the bone that hasn't been able to be chewed off just yet. So that's why he's using his very powerful tongue to try and loosen the little bit that's left. Look at that, he's managing. Ooh, I don't know if you... Ooh. That was amazing. You see, so the tongue is very rough, and that's why they lick so constantly the food that they're about to eat, because it's pretty much dislodges itself from the bone, and then they manage to pretty much eat everything that's attached there, which is great because nothing really can go to waste, and there are a few bites in there that he can still have. I think though eating this part of the body is not that easy. I think you're running slim here, boy. Jenny Animation, you say, yummy ribs for breakfast. Exactly. I think he is really enjoying the ribs for breakfast. What are you listening to? There's an impala rotting in the distance. Seems like Taylor has managed to find the hyena once more drinking, so let's go over to her and spend some time with this hyena while breakfast is done. Sorry guys, seems like the gremlins are attacking Taylor, but we've got, still, he's gotten up, he's decided that everything that he's managed to get out of the kill is finished. But, sorry, I'm just trying to listen to the radio. He's actually gone the completely opposite way from the other two males. So we've got two that had gone straight north, and then he's gone this way. Now, I just want to wait because there's one vehicle not too far, so I just want to sneak past them and get ahead of them so that we can actually have the view of the lion walking towards us, because that's first prize. Now, I've got to do this in a way that's not going to disturb our beautiful king. All right, let's go. Alright, I wonder if perhaps he's actually heard some more lions roaring in the distance. Let me just go bundu bashing and go ahead. I feel like I'm a Formula 1 pilot right now. terrified though of stumps. And then we'll be able to have a nice look of him. Okay. Sorry, Seb. I think this is as much as I can go. No antenna. I'm sorry, guys. We were trying to do something really cool, but I can't go any more forward. So if you don't mind ignoring the antenna for the next 5 minutes. Oh, he's striding. Look at that walk, that gait, and those paws. So he's going to walk right next to us, which is quite amazing. Hello, boy. Oh. Yeah, the sheer size of these paws is incredible. This is amazing. And there I hear more impala alarming. And I'm sure he's heard them too. Now, there's a possibility of more lions around here. Perhaps more males, perhaps the rest of the female. And I think everyone's quite happy to start tracking them. So we're just going to stick around with this guy, see where he leads us to, because he definitely seems like he's got a mystery, or that he's going somewhere. So I want to find out why he's walking that way and where he is going to. But I think... yeah... we're just going to have to dodge these guys again. But it's fine. Luckily, it's a very nice big open area, so it's not a problem. And there's enough space for everyone, for 2 cars and 1 lion. I think it's a good ratio. Ryan, you're wondering if this is a dominant male amongst the Birmingham Boys. I'm actually not too sure. Oh. You're asking, is there? I would imagine that there is. Normally the one with the biggest mane, that tends to be the dominant one. But I'm not too sure if there's a set hierarchy already amongst the Birmingham Boys. So if any of our long-standing viewers know, I would be more than happy to know. So you can just let us know using the hashtag #SafariLive. I don't know if maybe Mfumo, being the authority, is the most dominant one. Could be the case. But I've only been able to see them a handful of times, so I'm actually super happy that this is happening. I think this is only my 3rd sighting of the Birmingham Boys, or a Birmingham boy in the last 2 months. Walking with lions, how's that for a morning stroll? Now, these guys are gonna come this way. I think let's just wait until he goes by, because then the other guys are parked on the road. Look at that power, striding somewhere. Must be quite a feeling being such a fearsome male lion. Mark, you're asking if I know how old this lion is. Well, judging by his condition and the fact that he seems to be in the prime of his life, I'm going to put his age around 6-7 years of age, between 5 and 7. It's normally when lions are looking their best and the males become quite dominant and they're able to hold a pride. And many females. And I think these guys actually split their time amongst 3 different prides of lions. Where are you going, boy? Whew. Negan, you say this looks like a man on a mission. I fully agree with you. He's definitely on a mission. I'm not too sure where he's going. So I thought maybe he would have carried on following his brothers, but I think he knows that there's something else around here, because he look at that stand. He is looking tall, he's looking high. There's something that, and he's so alert, so there's gotta be something else here. What are you looking at? Where are you going? Hang on. Alright, sorry guys, there's a lot of radio activity going on and I can't really hear a lot, and I don't really want to turn the radio off just because I know there might be other people interested in coming and having a look at the lion. A wildebeest. Okay, maybe he's hungry because he was busy. Oh, what? Yeah, he's here. He's just bugging what seems to be a wildebeest. Alright. There's a wildebeest there, and he's not too far from this lion, so who knows? Maybe he's still hungry. I'm with Taylor. I'm with the one Madora that's on Philemon's cut line at the moment, just heading slightly east. Okay, copy. I would say the best way, try Galago shortcut and Galago pan. I'm not too sure what's going. The radio, guys, I'm sorry, this is getting a bit confusing because people won't stop talking on the radio. So I'm actually just going to go slightly forward and follow this lion. I think lots of... Is he stalking though? I can't see him now. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I don't want to... He is... I know you don't have a visual, but he is walking towards all the... Alright, I think he's given up now. Okay, sorry, I don't want to give the lion an unfair advantage over all the other creatures. And there are lots of impala and wildebeest around here, so for a moment there it seemed like he wanted to go for one. So I didn't want to carry on moving and then... Ah, there's another lion! Alright, well, we've got two. This is actually the first one we saw this morning, the one that we were trying to follow. And in the golden light. How is that? Alright, following lions we go. Hello guys, very happy you're here. Alright, lots of impala around this area that are now starting to panic and scatter and run everywhere. Because, of course, there are two male lions around here that are looking somewhat hungry. Or at least not too full. And I can just see the dust in the distance. Ah, hello, boys. Now, how am I going to follow you around here? Okay, not too bad around here. Perfect. Lots of wildebeest around here, but clearly they're not interested in the wildebeest. They're interested in something else. Look at that brotherly love. Oh, sorry. It is a bit bumpy around here. I'm going to try and follow through the most open patch that I can find. I still have a visual of them. I'm just trying to get onto an area where we can actually stop and see where they go. Funny enough, I'm actually driving on the animal path. They are not walking on the animal path. I think they're gonna come out in front of us. There they go. Hello, guys. Alright. Seb, sorry. Seb, I feel like whenever I'm with you, we get into this super crazy off-roading missions. We get the best sightings, you say. I'm not complaining about this morning. Hello, boys. Once more. So interesting. So, as we've seen this morning, the one already knows where he wants to go, and then the other one, I think he's been a bit indecisive. So he's been coming back and forth. He went on a mission. Perhaps he went all the way to Galago Pant in front of Galago Lodge to have a drink. And once he was done with that, then he's come back onto his brother now. So I wouldn't be surprised that there's actually the third lion somewhere behind us, probably coming to try and meet up with the brothers. I suppose this is only fair. They were on quarantine, so now we have to do a bit more off-roading. To try once more to go around us, but let's go to Taylor while we try to relocate on those brothers. But they haven't made it easy for us to try and keep up with them. They are still heading south, which, knowing these guys, it's quite a mission for them. Oh, but they're going into the drainage now. I don't know if maybe we should actually just go onto the other road, because I feel like they're gonna... I'm gonna go around. Because I think they are going to cross the drainage line and go into the other road. So I think rather than trying to keep up with them here, because we're not going to be able to, I'm going to quickly go around because the other road is not too far. So let's go Ferrari Safari. Hold on, Seb. Michelle, you're wondering if the Birmingham Boys that we're looking at, if they make a kill, will they call the rest of the pride to share the kill? Not necessarily. A lot of the times they won't, especially if it's something small like an impala or young wildebeest. They will not call them onto the kill because they want to eat as much as they want. So although they are a coalition and they spend time together because it's beneficial for both of them or for all of them, they also have to themselves to look after, so they can be... Selfish is not a good word for it, but perhaps it's the best that describes it all, the way that they are being. Okay, guys. Whew. Hopefully we'll get them coming onto the road over here. There's a bit of a bump on the road, so I don't want to lose any passengers. And they should be coming up on here somewhere, because they were heading in this direction, but if not, then we'll definitely wait for them. I don't see them changing tracks. Alright, so let's see. I think it would be a bit further down the road, because unfortunately there's quite a steep dip or drop on the road here, so we wouldn't have been able to cross it with the car anyway. Now, lions, where are you? Emerson, you're wondering how large the Birmingham's male's territory is. Well, it's quite large at the moment. If you consider they're dominating around Buffelshoek, Djuma, and pretty much all of the northern part of the Sabi sand. So I would say about 7,000 hectares at the moment. So it's a very, very massive area. Now, I see this is where they came from, because these are their tracks. Just want to quickly have a scan around. See if maybe we can see them. Alright, boys. I don't know if maybe they'll pop out a little bit further down the road, because they are definitely going quite quickly. So the good thing is that there's two of us looking into this lion mystery. So I think the other guys are just going to go check slightly forward of us, which is good news. So maybe let's... Ooh. Let me get down and be small again. And of course, if they do pop on the road, we'll always have their tracks. I still don't want to go slowly. They are missioning, but it'll still take them a little bit of time to cross this drainage line. Because they have been steadily going south all the way. So we can see one of them already. And the second one is also here. Whew. Exciting times ahead. My best guess is that one of the males, when he stopped and he started listening and he came in a completely different direction from the rest of them, was that he actually heard some more lions maybe calling in the distance, and that's perhaps what he's gonna come and try to investigate. Okay, I think we're gonna have a nice view of them here. They are on a full-on territorial patrol. It's been scent marking, and every now and again they stop and they rub their cheeks against the leaves and of course spray some urine. Hello guys. It is amazing. It makes you wonder. They have been moving around the whole night and they're still moving around. So what time is it now? It is 7, so 7:15, so 45 minutes into the morning drive. These animals are still up and moving, which is quite common in winter. They'll spend a lot of time moving. That's why sometimes when we hear them roaring at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, we know that they already can walk so much. I mean, look how much they've been walking already today. It's been incredible. Now in the summertime, perhaps they wouldn't do this as much, because it gets a bit hot. Alright. So they would stop moving quite earlier on. And we get to enjoy, oh, look at that beautiful golden light. You guys are looking stunning. More, you say that they are so perfectly built. I agree. They are looking so powerful and so regal. So even though they're not looking particularly full, they're still looking in great general shape and condition, which is awesome because we haven't seen them in quite a while. Stacy, you're wondering how far is the distance they can walk in a day? Well, I would say they walked around maybe 5Ks already, because they came from another property last night and now they've carried on moving. So it depends on the particular areas, but I see their tracks here. So this is actually where they came from last night, and they could have just sent us on a trip. Imagine if we hadn't seen them on quarantine going up and down. I wouldn't be surprised if this has happened earlier. We look at their tracks and we start trying to figure out where they have gone to, and in the meantime they're sitting somewhere and then they get up and they carry on going. Powerful guys. Big yawn. Yes, you've been walking a lot. I feel like you should... I think they're going to head on to Twin Dams now and that drainage line again. Whew. No guys, not the drainage line. Hopefully we'll carry on the road. There we go. Trying to figure out where they're going to pop out. They're definitely coming here. There we go. Maybe a bit further ahead. I think maybe they're gonna come onto Twin Dams Road. Alright, we can still see them. They're slowly coming in this direction, but unfortunately, they haven't stopped moving. Michael, you're wondering how long does it take male lions to become dominant to get a coalition or their territory? Well, normally they manage to do so when they're about 5, 6, 7 years old. That's when it's considered that adult lions are in their prime. And then they tend to lose it when they're about maybe 9. It's obviously area dependent and coalition dependent. Some coalitions have been known to hold on to territories for much longer, some for much less. But these guys, you can see, they are looking incredible, very healthy. I think there's something magical about... Mary, you say you want to see this lions hunt. Well, they were almost hunting. I think they're more interested now in a territorial patrol more than anything else. Now, they do keep stopping, and there could have been a good opportunity for them earlier on when we stopped with those impala and the wildebeest. But they perhaps they changed their mind against it. Perhaps territorial patrol was more important this morning because they had something to eat last night. Some scraps and little things to eat. Oh, he stopped. Why are you stopping? I feel like you want to roar, lion. He keeps walking with like his mouth half open, so I'm really hoping he's gonna start roaring. That would be first prize. Alright, he's coming on to this general direction. I'm sure this is a route that they've walked on many occasions before. Lions are creatures of habit, so I'm sure they know this particular area very well. So it becomes somewhat easier once you start tracking them later on, to kind of know roughly the area that they walk, because they tend to walk roughly the same paths. Let's see. Right, I see more. So this is where they've come from. Now they're on their tracks. Seems like we are going through a bit of a gremlin patch. We're going to try and fight them off, but while we do that. Yeah, he has... So, one of the brothers is far behind us. We're not too sure. Maybe he's decided to actually have a bit of a snooze in the block. But the other one has carried on moving south. So we're not too far from the main road, and I'm pretty sure that he's going to cross the Gowrie. That we know that the tracks for a few of the females have actually crossed onto Little Gowrie. So there we go, mystery solved. Perhaps he was listening, or he could hear the females roaring earlier on, and that's why he's come all this way. Just obviously following the female. Boy, where do you go? I'm gonna mark this. It's a vehicle behind, so I don't want them to be able to have a view. No? Okay, so let me go. We'll be able to pack and get you on the other side. Definitely coming out here. It seems like the other brother is not far behind. Rajid, you're wondering if the brothers are females. Well, yeah, they do, but it's more of a first come, first served basis in terms of mating. I'm sure he's gonna pop out here because there's a big... There he is. There's a big game path here. There we go. So I'm sure that's what he's interested in. one of the females, and that's why he's walking. But look how he's striding. He hasn't stopped walking in that general direction the whole morning. And when we were off air, actually, he almost tried roaring. I think it was a bit of a just calling the brother and be like, okay, come on. And now I believe the other brother is not too far behind. But like I said, we are pretty much on the boundary, very close to Twin Dams now. So these guys, I'm sure they're gonna cross over. But what a way to start the morning. Are you going to roar, boy? I know you want to. Come on. Brr. Gorgeous. Okay. Following the path. Woo. Hello, pretty boy. Maybe your brother's somewhere around here. I'm not sure. Not yet. No, he's been walking quite a lot. I wonder if he's gonna actually stop for a drink at the dam. I think you should. That would be amazing for all of us. Just don't want to go too quickly along the dam wall, just in case he does not go that way. What do you say, Sam? Dam wall. Dam wall. Okay, cool. Then let's go over there. Again, I have felt like a Formula 1 driver the whole morning. My dad would be proud of me. Oh my god. And of course they're already like... Okay, guys. There we go. Yes, come and drink, beautiful boy. How is that for a perfect winter morning? Crispy water, beautiful sunlight, and a wonderful, stunning male leopard approaching. Male lion, what am I saying? I'm sorry. Oh, I think the screenshots are going to be nice if he does come and drink, because we can see his reflection. The water's not moving, there's no wind. And here we go, the squirrels have spotted the lion and they're starting to call. Well, aren't you kind enough to drink right there? I think a drinks break is very much deserved for this lion. He's been walking for quite a distance non-stop, so it's tiring. It's not easy being a lion. Now, like we said earlier on, the brothers have split up. Bobby, you're saying this is the first time you've seen a lion alive? Yay! We prefer them alive. That's when we prefer them wild. Oh, you meant as in live streaming. Thank you. I thought Megs, you said alive, and I was like, okay. Well, but that's great. I'm very happy you got to see some of our favorite male lions. These are the Birmingham Boys, and they have been tough to find in the last a few weeks. I think we've all been struggling to find them. We find their tracks often, and we track them, and they seem to go into areas that we can no longer traverse in. So I think this morning we've been very, very lucky, guys. That's beautiful. Oh, I see the other brother's also coming out in the distance. Yeah, maybe he's also going to come and stop for a drink. Yeah, just coming straight through those bushes. He's just behind the bushes now, so we know we've got our spot. We're just going to sit tight here and just wait for them to come and have a drink with us. Maybe we should take a page from Byron's book and have a coffee break with the lions. That would be quite nice. considering my coffee has pretty much spilled all over the car. Louis, you're saying you love the way they drink, how the tongue curls in the water. It is quite amazing, and they've done so many studies to try and figure out how cats actually drink. Because I always thought that they would put their tongue in and almost do a bit of a cup with their hands and then drink it up. But it seems like using some incredible photo technology, it's actually been proven that what they do is they pretty much make the tension of their tongue against the water brings a little bit of the water up, and then they close their jaw to try and drink. It is very crazy. But they definitely don't drink the way that I thought that they used to drink. You're looking a bit tired though, I must say. He's striding out of willpower, but I don't think he wants to carry on walking all that much. He's almost got that look as in like, okay, I'm coming, but I'm tired now. I don't want to carry on walking. We've done our patrol. There are no other males around here. Enough now. Nice guys, very nice. Isn't that just stunning? I think this is the best way to start a Sunday. What a sighting they have given us. Vicky, you say that you think that the girls are going to win today. Well, Tristan will be very upset about me seeing male lions. Cheers, bye-bye. Because he complains, and he always says that male lions don't like him, because whenever he comes or whenever he's on drive, the male lions are not here. So I will definitely rub this one in. More for personal gain than anything else. Yeah, I might be on the couch today though. It's fine. I've got 2 boys. Hello. So you see the way he's drinking? Catherine, you say that you love their black manes. Yes, they've got very stunning manes at the moment, don't they? So you see how they're drinking? Just what I wanted to mention earlier. It's a constant movement of the jaw and the tongue. So it's the tension of when he strikes the water and he pulls up a little bit of water. So before that water breaks off sort of from his tongue, then he's going to close his mouth, and then that's where he's going to catch the water in. It's very incredible the way that they drink. What a morning, guys. And Riddle, you say it's our lucky sighting today, or a lucky day. It's been a good sighting. Sorry, I got confused. I think it has been. We've been so lucky, and like I said, just the fact that they were pretty much on our doorstep at quarantine, that we've been lucky to see them all around, because normally they're quite hard to find, and I'm sure you guys have seen us plenty when we go tracking and go, and their tracks just seem to lead somewhere else, or they cross out before we actually have a chance to see them. So I'm super excited that they're here. It's been a very lucky morning indeed, and I haven't seen male lions in quite a while. So, and these guys are just looking stunning, and every time I see them, their mane seems to be bigger, which is a good sign of them being dominant. They are stunning creatures, aren't they? Now, if I could only wish for something else to add to this wonderful sighting, I would hope for them to roar pretty loudly. Now, I think this is our sighting about to be finished, because they are slowly going to cross. Well, that was not the easiest path, was it? I think someone got distracted there. He's gonna come right behind us, so it's a bit of a tricky spot at the moment for 7i, because obviously I don't want to go back and get in his way. but we're gonna have a wonderful view. Sorry guys, he is literally right behind us, so there are parts of the car that are into view, but I think Seb is doing a great act of yoga.
Yeah.
Some ab work this morning. Alright, and now swapping around. I think, let me go forward, and I think this is pretty much going to be it for us, but let's maybe enjoy the last few seconds. Let me go around quickly before we hand over the sighting to more people. There we go. It's gonna come in front of us, and I think that's going to be it. Go. Alright, let's go into the fire break, and I think that's it, guys. They are pretty much on the main road, going straight south into Little Gowrie, where we know the females have been seen. So I think that's pretty much for us for the morning. Sorry, there's a bit of a log here. And off they go. Funny enough, they're pretty much at the exact same spot where Hosanna and Tandy were the other day. Hello, beautiful boy. Thank you for a very good morning. We appreciate it. And off they went, in search of the girls. Now it is quite funny to see the different attitude. I don't think they're going to carry on walking for too much longer. I could be mistaken, but I think they're starting to get a little bit tired now, just judging by the way that they're walking and how they started walking earlier on this morning. I think they were a lot more decided to carry on walking earlier on. Perhaps also they're picking up the scent of the females. I can't see if maybe he's doing a bit of a Flemen grimace. And off they went. Whew. Catherine, you're saying bye-bye, lions. I think that is the best thing we could say right now. Bye-bye, lions, and thank you very much for being so friendly and out and about this morning. We are very thrilled to have seen all of them. This has been wonderful. Yay!